Start to finish, let's go.
What? You just like yelled at. What's up, gamers? Sorry, I'm a little winded.
Oh, don't apologize, please. Well,
Actually, I
could do it some more.
What's up, gamers? Today we're doing a review on your mother. Yo, mom's so fat.
We're playing Ocarina of Time again?
I don't think I said a your mother joke in that video. If I did, I'm sorry.
Should have. It's like the one time would have been acceptable.
I'm gonna give you a your mother joke. Your mom's so awesome, she gave birth to you. Ooh, you're gonna take that? How many boxes are here? 113. I'm surprised there isn't 734.
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt if the entirety of this game has as many boxes as like Crash 2 or 1 or something.
There's a red gem in this level, by the way.
But can you get it yet? That is the true question.
I feel like there's only one power-up left, and it's the speed shoes, so I feel like the only way we couldn't is if it requires another color gem.
Yeah, there has to be. If not now, you have to have something to be able to get some other color gems somewhere else.
47.
I feel like this would be a level that you would get it, because there's only 4 color gems in this game, because they're missing one.
We've got one of them. We got the green gem, because that was in the underwater level.
So it'd be nice if we get the red gem, because that way you can go back get the other color gems. Then once you do that, you can go back and get the normal gems.
I can get the blue one now. You need the double jump and death tornado spin for it.
Gotcha. Which is the other one you're missing? Green?
Oh, green's the one
Yellow?
I got. Yellow's the one I'm missing. That's in level 20.
Okay, so then they're missing the purple gem. That doesn't exist in the game.
No, there's only 4 warp rooms, and by extension, there's only 4 color gems.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't think that's how they intended on it being, because, you know, the first game has, I want to say 6 color gems.
Something like that, yeah. Most
like the reverse
warp room.
It's like the reverse. You mean third island?
That's what I mean. It's the same idea.
Yeah, same idea, I guess. Well, I guess it's kind of the same idea. I don't know, because the first island has so little levels compared to like 2 and especially 3. I think 3 has the most, if I'm not mistaken. No, 2 has the most. Does it? I don't know.
I'm missing 3 boxes. Were there nitros?
Potentially.
Probably. Now I need to check.
Why didn't they give you...
Oh yeah, there is, right here. Okay, we're good.
Why didn't they give you the world famous bazooka?
I guess they figured it'd be too broken in a 2D game.
I don't even think how would that even work? I mean, I guess it could work, but I feel like that'd be super awkward to control. Like, you just press up and down maybe to change like specific angle or something.
I'd argue it's kind of awkward to control in 3D, so 2D, I don't know.
Yeah, it is kind of. I was gonna say it's not really that awkward, but then I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, it's a pretty weird feeling.
But even as a kid, I didn't like it that much.
Luckily, you don't have to use it that much at all. Actually, you technically don't even have to use it at all, which is nice. Though I do think it is a very good power-up if you actually use it. It's not as pointless as I originally thought it was. You just don't really have to use it. It can be very nice, though, if you want to just clear out, like, obstacles in your way and stuff.
Sure. I mean, that's what it's for.
Exactly. Imagine if the 5th warp room just didn't have the yellow or the nitro destruction, the green exclamation mark.
That would be actual pain.
I'm actually really glad they didn't do that. So I assume the space levels also have a remix of the Crash 3 space theme.
For sure.
Beep 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 beep. I actually like that song a lot. There are some songs in the Crash trilogy that I think are pretty damn memorable, and there's some that I just don't really think about. One that comes to mind that's really memorable, Hog Ride, Hog Wild, those ones.
Oh
The
yeah.
Hog. I think the Hog theme is probably one of the most memorable songs of the entire trilogy. Honestly.
Whether they intended it or not, it is. Okay, please have 4. Okay, good.
For me, personally, I think the jungle music in Crash 2 is pretty memorable. It's a personal thing, though. I don't really know if anybody else really feels the same.
I got 1 gem. I have no clue where the red gem even could have been.
Well, I guess...
I'm saving now because the controller was acting funky before we started, and I'm not taking chances.
Oh, dude. How's Crash Bash gonna be?
Thanks for the reminder on that. We need to check our controls before we start.
Yeah.
Again.
Don't worry, I have that covered. Like, I remembered that we were gonna do that.
I'm probably gonna have to rebind my controls again.
I hope not. But I wouldn't doubt if you did.
I have 77 lives.
So if this game had 5 warp rooms, there's a high probability you'd have 99 lives. How many boxes does this place have?
49.
Low. Just like the second warp room's water level. Which I think had like 27 or something. That had the lowest. And the third warp.
Nope.
Man, I feel so much better already. I feel much happier.
Since Bubsy.
I don't even want to complain about it too much. I don't know what I can even yell about.
Like, you knew what you was getting into. You knew full well what you was getting into.
I didn't think it'd be as bad as it was. I don't know if you've ever tried it out, but I wouldn't say beat the game, but I would say try like the first world and then see how far you can get in the second world.
Some point.
To play and beat the game, or just to test it at some point?
To test it at least. It's just that all my free time for playing games right now is going to Sonic Advance 2. So, there's that.
Yeah, you're never getting out of that?
Yeah, like, remember when I was telling you all about going through Xenoblade Chronicles 2 again? Yeah, that's had to take the back burner seat for a little bit. Until I can finish.
I hope you're doing Ursula. You better be doing Ursula. And...
I should be.
Because if you're going to be spending time on another game...
I should at least have it in portable mode so I can do that.
Yeah, because remember, also, if I'm not mistaken...
99 in all categories.
If I'm not mistaken, too, if I remember correctly, those missions, they happen when you're offline.
No, they don't.
They don't? Okay, never mind.
I checked that.
But
that's the first thing I checked.
Then just sit with it on. Otherwise, you're just literally going to be, once you actually are like, yeah, I'm going to go back to that game, you're going to be sitting and doing nothing.
So how's that game going to be treating you then?
I'm going to be doing every single Merc mission I can.
Yeah. I think that's probably what you have to do.
I'm going to try to get every single rare blade as soon as possible.
There's some New Game Plus exclusive ones.
I hope those ones aren't tied to Merc missions.
I actually don't know how you unlock them. They might just be core crystals. Or
I mean, yeah.
Be actual,
I mean, I might ignore them. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 had a New Game Plus, but you basically...
But it's
I don't
new
think
content.
it had... Yeah.
I'm making you do it.
Wait, what?
It's new content. I'm making you do it.
Like when I LP it?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of, I don't think there's really much new. I think what happens is everything's kind of scaled up a little bit, like it is actually New Game Plus. And if I'm not mistaken, all you get to do is keep your Monado from the start. I think you get to keep all your Eclipse and stuff from the start.
No. Not even close.
No, from the first game.
Oh, from the first game, I
have no idea about the second game.
I don't know anything about the first game's New Game Plus, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, the first game you keep your Monado. You start with your, and probably equips at the same time, but you go through the game presumably again, and maybe everything's scaled up. Not entirely sure, Also, that's going to be really fun to farm for specific stuff because you need very, 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 very specific equipment for super bosses in the first game.
Good luck.
Though I'm going to be doing this beautiful chain attack abuse.
It's
Because
you have to.
Because fun fact, literally, Xenoblade 1 is fucking broken when it comes to them. I don't know about 2.
2's worse. They actually made him more overpowered.
I wouldn't doubt it, especially because there's so much shit in the game, but basically in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, if you know how to do it perfectly, you're going to have, first of all, you're going to have chain attack immediately. Second of all, everything's going to be topple locked, and they're not going to be able to get up. And second of all, everything's going to die.
Yeah, all that applies to 2.
Okay, so then they basically didn't change it. They didn't fix it, rather. The only thing that's going to kill you is stuff that has spikes, but then you get something that's spike resistant. That's exactly what you do in Xenoblade 1. You just put stuff that gives you spike resistance.
But the topple thing isn't... I think it's harder to topple now, but that's like the only
It's harder to topple because it has to be. Because they changed it for, first of all, topple lasts a very short amount of time. And second of all, everything is real-time combat in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. More real-time than it is in 1. In 1, when you chain attack, everything's frozen. Like, it's frozen and you just topple lock. You topple lock something, and then once you're out of the chain attack, you almost immediately get the chain attack again as soon as the enemy comes back up just to topple them again.
This is very interesting and all, but we should probably drop the Xenoblade conversation. We've gone
I'm sorry.
too long.
Sorry. Crash Bandicoot. These are the worst levels in the game.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, but they are. Especially, as we found out, if you intend to get the Platinum Relic.
Maybe that guy just wasn't very good. Maybe that guy isn't very good, though. Maybe he's just like, okay.
He got a Platinum Relic in the game.
All the Platinum Relics.
Exactly.
I still have a hard time believing, though, that this game will ever be as hard as Crash 2. Crash 2 is nightmare fuel.
I don't even think 2 is that hard. It's hard, but it's not that hard.
You didn't get all Platinums.
Oh, you're talking about Platinum Relics? Okay, no, never mind.
Yes, Platinum Relics in Crash 2 is the worst. Like, full stop, for me at least. It is bad. It is, whew, hard is an understatement. It is super freaking hard.
They got all the boxes.
Ooh.
83 lives. And I've been dying left and right too. If I hadn't died as much as I have, I would have 99 lives for sure.
You're playing Crash 1 or 2, you'd probably have 99 lives. Crash 1 and 2 give lives like candy. The third game gives lives like candy at the beginning, and then it kind of just subsides a little bit. It still gives a lot of lives, though. That's like a thing for all Crash games. All Crash games kind of give a lot of lives.
Yeah.
Except, I want to say, except Wrath of Cortex. Like, you get a lot of life still, but not nearly as much as, like, the original trilogy.
125.
So, what was the highest we saw? It was like 213 or something? 223?
194 is the record, I believe.
No, we had something in the 200s, because remember, I talked, it was in the last warp room, because I told you, I was like, so, I thought this game was the first game that broke 200, but it ended up being Wrath of Cortex, because that came out first. So yeah, this game has 200 somewhere. I think it's like 214.
That was the Wrath of Cortex one.
No, I think Gold Rush has 203. Let me check, actually. I'm curious now. Wrath of Cortex Gold Rush. I think that's the only level there that has that many boxes, too. Bandipedia. Woohoo! Let's see. 209 boxes. Has a little more. 6 boxes more than I thought. And huge adventure. I'm gonna just take a quick look. Crash Bandicoot. The huge. There we go. They call it the huge adventure, probably because this is an American Wikipedia page.
Makes sense.
It's called Crash Bandicoot Advance in Japan. That's what it should have been called.
It really should have been. Makes sense. Just ignore the pun entirely. And...
Well, I guess you're right. I was wrong. 194 outer space. I thought I had 200. I thought there was one with like 214. I guess I was thinking of Gold Rush, which has 209, which is 5 under. Quick maths. Oh, I don't think you're getting that.
No. Same box that screwed me up last time.
Gameplay differences between Crash Bandicoot 2 and Crash Bandicoot 3. They have a whole section dedicated to this.
Vehicles. There you go. Saved you some time.
No. Between this game and Crash, what differences between this game and 2 and 3?
Oh. It's 2D. There you go. Saved you
So
some time.
there are only 4 warp rooms, where Crash has 5, technically 6. Gems cannot be awarded during time trial mode. Wait, that can happen? In Crash 3, apparently
Yes, it
that
can.
can happen.
I exploited that all the time.
Really?
Yeah, for the motorcycle levels, I did that all the time.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Gem paths cannot be accessed in trial mode in Huge Adventure. In addition to bonus rounds. Well, I mean, bonus rounds can never be gone into as far as I'm...
never. And these are the gem routes. They're always slower, so.
Locked crates in the Huge Adventure are always empty and can be broken by explosive crates, unlike in 2 and 3. Interesting. There's no multicolored gem path like Crash 2 or 3. Come on, that's a staple. That's a staple.
I don't miss it.
I like it, except for the one in Crash 2. That one's hard.
And that's why I don't miss it.
The one in Crash 3 isn't hard at all, though. The one in Crash 2, that was... Whew, especially the first section.
I'd say the whole thing is pretty rough equally.
Nitro crates don't bubble or bounce like they did in Crash 2 and 3. I mean, makes sense.
GBA, what do you expect?
I think Crash 2, the original Crash 2, I think that one had it worse because I think in the original Crash 2, there were occasional times where the Nitro would do a full hop without any sort of warning. Because usually it does like a short hop or two, and then it does like a full hop. But yeah, that never happened. Or that never happened in Crash 3, I don't think. I think they fixed that. I think. I could be wrong. But...
This part's seriously starting to... Okay, how am I even going to consider this one?
You have to double jump on that TNT crate, and then you have to quickly hit the crate above it, and then you have to hit the... Then you have to double jump and then get the...
Okay, no, yeah, like that it's silly. I tried jumping up there before and it was not letting me.
Oh, fun. Another one of these.
Yeah, this game loves these. Game lagged there for a second. Oh, it's still lagging.
Oh, yep, I see it. Your computer's been acting really wonky tonight.
It's not just tonight, it's like the last couple months it's been lagging hard.
Time to get a new one.
I can't afford a new one. This is my new one.
The Fruit Bazooka is missing, yeah. Apparently, due to the absence of the Fruit Bazooka, it is possible to safely break TNT and Nitro crates while on a short distance from them via the Super Belly Flop. I mean, you technically can do that. You can technically destroy TNTs in 2 and 3, but I think that's more of an exploit.
Yeah. I don't think you're intended to do that, but
Can you do that in the Insane Trilogy? I never tried it.
I didn't. But I think you can.
Apparently, they even tell you a little trick in the level Frostbite Cavern. You can destroy the first Nitro crate doing that little trick in this game. And doing that saves you time because jumping makes you waste time. Similar to the first game, Crash moves faster while spinning than he does jumping. This was reversed in the PAL version of the game. Sorry, PAL. What? They make you go that far?
Yeah, I had to go through the bonus again for this.
I thought you just died. I was semi.
No, I had to suicide and the game's lagging again.
It seems to be just this section. It might be actually the actual game. Like that exact section has lagged on you 2 times now. Like Crash, wait, hold on. Perfect example of this, seeing the third game, when using the Crash Dash. Yep. Okay. Unlike in Crash 1, 2, and 3, jumping off enemies onto other enemies, spinning them into each other, yeah, that doesn't make more Wumpa Fruit appear. I had to finish
I made
that.
it to the end. 63 to 65 and those 2 Nitros.
Ooh, yeah, they were above the thingy. Body slamming on a bounce crate never gives any Wumpa Fruit. But that's my favorite little thing in Crash Bandicoot.
Wait, what was
1.
it again? Like, I'm listening, but...
If you body slam on a bouncy crate, it doesn't give you any Wumpa Fruit.
Wait, that works?
Yeah.
I never did that.
Should do it. It's the best feature in the game.
Well, apparently it would be if I known about it.
Coco is not playable in any levels, unlike similar to Crash 2. Not surprised. The bonus round platforms and exits act as checkpoints in the huge adventure, which I mean,
no. Oh no.
just let it run out.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, it probably wouldn't kill you to jump in there, but don't risk it.
I would not risk this. Like, at least if I let it run out, I still have 2 hits.
Does it ever run out? It was on you forever. The huge adventure, the HUD in Gem Pass only show the crates obtained inside the Gem Pass, although these are added to the total in the main level. That's disorientating, kind of, I guess. I mean, it makes sense.
Like it that way, but...
I would agree, but if there's nitros in there, it kind of ruins it. At least for me. In Huge Adventure, the Nitro Switch crate explodes the Nitros and the crates adjacent to them. This is unlike in Crash 2 and 3, where Nitro Switches only explode the Nitro crates on the screen at the time and simply make other ones disappear. I thought that was only an issue in Crash 2. I didn't know that was an issue in Crash 1 or 3.
I didn't know it was an issue at all.
Yeah, because in the Eel Deal, if that's the name of this, the one in the second warp room where you get the green gem.
That's the Eel Deal.
You know how the green gem path? There's the room with a ton of nitro crates, and then there's that one normal crate that's in the middle of the nitro crates.
Oh yeah.
If you don't destroy it, it doesn't get you. You can miss one crate. It's because that happens. I didn't know that was a problem in Crash 3 though. Maybe they were just smart and didn't put anything like any nitro crates near those.
They did seem to be more confident with their level design. It's just, the vehicles.
Oof. Yeah, the best part. The special gem for completing the game with the gold relics or better than that was in Crash Bandicoot 3 is replaced by the Mega Mix level where the special gem is obtained for breaking all the boxes. What's the Mega Mix level?
That's the super boss, final boss, end game things we probably shouldn't be talking about yet.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm sorry for the spoiler. The Platinum Relic times appear in the Huge Adventure on any level where Crash has obtained a gold relic in Crash 3. For the times to appear, Crash it needs to. Oh, that's actually nice. Though that's just in the original Crash. I think they fixed that in the PS4 version. I think they just made it so you can see whatever the platinum is immediately.
Yeah. Like, it shows you the Sapphire, but if you hit the leaderboard, it shows you.
Yeah. Which is what they did which is what it did in the original game, sans the high score thing. It almost looks like you can hit that satellite, or the satellite's gonna kill you.
I know, it's bothering me too.
Because it's not quite in the background? Vicarious Visions never released their developer times. Although...
Maybe they never had any.
Maybe not. Though the NTSC version of Crash Bandicoot 3 did.
Mm-hmm.
Their developer times are fucking bananas. I don't know if you've seen them. They're fucking
they're
insane.
in the end credits of the game.
They're fucking insane. I know that they Thank you. I know that they're how are you supposed to get maybe the Switch is nearby, which would be dumb. Or maybe they're like
no.
This reminds me strangely of a level from Crash 2.
You have to go all the way back.
But yeah, no, I know they're like the designers of the game and stuff like that, but
I'm going to have to go all the way back. So what was that you were saying before about the nitros destroying nearby crates? Like, do we dare risk it?
Let's see. Where is it? Nitro switch crates explode the nitros and crates adjacent to them in the huge adventure. While riding Polar, Aku invincibility lasts only 8 seconds. However, in other places in the game, it lasts for 20 seconds. Why would they do that? Is it because those sections are shorter?
Maybe.
It's so bizarre. Whereas Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3, Crash and Coco could only... Oh, wait, I already read that. Wait, no, what? Could only have invincibility and platforming levels. The Huge Adventure can be invincible while on Polar on the space motorcycle, but not swimming. Unfortunate. Unlike Crash 3, time trial times in the Huge Adventure are rounded to the nearest 10th second, therefore hundredths place is always a 0 and is unnecessary. And the dynamic difficulty adjustment system is far less sophisticated than that in 2 and 3. With the only aspect being that the Aku mask can be granted upon several deaths at the same point. Yeah, they probably didn't know how to program in extra checkpoints into other boxes if you kept dying or something. Well, I think that was like the only thing they did, right? In the dynamic difficulty thing in the original.
I don't know.
trilogy.
I never died enough times to trigger it.
You probably have. You just never noticed. There's a high probability you have and never noticed. It happens to me all the time and never noticed. Then again, Cold Hard Crash is almost solely fucking the reason behind that. So
I never really even had that many trouble there. Like, the only times I end up having it happen is when I intentionally suicide over and over so I can force it to.
fucking stupid ass Cold Hard Crash. Hate that dumb stage.
So what was over here anyway? Do I have... Is there a Springer... Okay, is there any way back up? Okay, yes there is.
Yeah, it's called the double jump.
Yeah, it's just... I couldn't see anything down there. It was a leap of faith. Goodbye, world. Yay. World is still gone. And there goes my connection. I thought you was being overly quiet. Well, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna try to be a little faster this time. Not really much help in this, though. We're recording this really late too. There's no way I can. No way I can go and fix it. Sometimes it reconnects itself though, so might look out there. Does obviously you'll. I think it's already reconnecting. Okay, we're good. At least it was short. It's not showing the error message anymore. It's showing disconnected. Let me just get this open. Can I call back? Let's find out. Don't know if I'm actually connected or not. We're gonna find out. Oh yeah. Yeah, it happened.
It took long enough. Tells you what.
I need the Steam icon to go away so I can screen share. Okay. Is it bright?
It is not.
Okay. Tornado's been scares me so much. Like, not just this game, just Crash games in general. It always seems like it needs more square button presses than I know what to do with.
Funny enough, it is.
Thing?
What?
Is that just a me thing, or is that just like commonly accepted that you have to button mash way too fast for that tornado spin to work?
It always felt like you had to do it really fast to me too, so I know what you mean. Also, it got brighter, but it's alright. You can just keep it as is. It doesn't. It's okay.
Died. And I disconnected and reconnected really fast. Thanks.
And you died again.
Yeah.
We're going for a third time?
I know it's there. I just can't stop myself from moving that fast. Oh, wait a minute. Duh. What am I doing? I got the detonation switch in the bonus round.
You have to go all the way back.
Yup.
All the way.
Also, there was this thing I wanted to try doing. So what was I saying before about leaps of faith?
I don't know. I think it disconnected before I got to hear that part.
No, that was right after.
I'm having a stroke.
Get this far. Oh boy, there's one for right there. That seems like bait. Yellow gem!
I didn't even know that was in this level.
Yes, it is. I knew it was here. I just didn't know it was right there. Okay, that one fruit scares me. I'm gonna follow it anyway. Okay, you know, I'm gonna have to come back this way anyway, so...
I think you're actually right here. I think it's right here.
Yeah. I have to go up these three. I intentionally left this bridge so that I could get up.
Yep.
Yep, and look at that. They did not detonate it.
Wow.
They did it on purpose, too. Like, they left this bridge and everything.
Evil.
I should have left a checkpoint.
I was gonna say that at some point, but I was gonna say wait until like the end of the level or something. But
I can't.
Then you disconnected, and then I didn't know.
I was in the bonus round at that point.
Just finished it or something, like when you DC'd for me.
There's one box left somewhere.
It's at the end. I think I saw it.
Okay,
you ignored it. You passed it because you were like, wait a minute.
Oh,
I have to
yeah,
go
that's
back.
right.
Yeah.
I swear if I die here again. Okay, you're right, it's here.
Yeah, because you were like, wait a minute, I have to go back.
Now we just have to survive.
That camera was not helping you right there. Ooh,
This
depth
is
perception.
easily the hardest level in the game. I mean, it's the last level, so it fits. Okay, we're here. We're in the clear.
Time for the final boss.
And we've got a color gem out of it.
We have now 2 color gems.
And the other... At least one of the 2 shouldn't be a problem. I still have no clue where the red one is, though.
What is it? Do you have to make him destroy his own things?
Yep. One of those types.
Wait, he has all the color gems. Take it from him.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You have
So,
some of these color gems. Wait a minute. Do you have to make him destroy the color gems themselves? Oh.
He has 3 hits, 3 gems.
Wait, where's the 4th gem? I don't get it.
I don't know, the blue one's missing. I was gonna say I have it, but that's actually one of the ones I didn't collect.
Wait, did he shrink himself, or did you
Yes.
get big?
He shrank himself because he's clearly a very smart man.
Doesn't this guy have like 1,000,000 IQ?
Yeah, I think that needs to be a negative sign in front of that million.
Doesn't this guy have like 2 trillion IQ?
He moved on me. Now there's get hit by that. It is a Shrinky Ray that... Yeah, well, you played Crash 2 before. You know what happens when you get hit by a Shrinky Ray.
You keep shrinking until you die.
This one's actually easier to dodge.
This is the shooty ray.
Okay, yeah, I know what it is now. I have to wait for it to start flashing yellow. Or stop. Yeah.
You got the turbo run. Hold L for a burst of speed.
Well, there's probably going to be a text box here. You ready?
Yeah. You fool! It will take me forever to fix this mess. Okay, Crash, goodbye.
See ya!
Super! You got all the crystal. I feel like I change your voice every time.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope there's enough power in these to reverse Cortex's dirty work.
So, Crash, when did you find the motorcycle anyway?
I don't know. Crash, you're doing well, but Cortex is still a threat to us. As his space station and planetary minimizer have not been destroyed. He's like now kind of New Yorkan. You must go back and retrieve the gems and relics from each location.
And credits.
That is a very quick ending. I feel like there should have been more. Like I feel like we should have seen what happened on Cortex's end.
That would be spoiling the super boss. Which I am absolutely planning on doing. I think you only need to get all the gems for that, so probably won't be more than a couple parts before we see that.
So, what about those relics, though? Have you decided if you're going to get platinums or golds?
I'm definitely getting golds. It's the question of whether or not I'm getting platinums.
What if you're doing the golds and you end up getting more platinums than you initially anticipated?
Then awesome. But...
Would you then maybe consider it?
Maybe. I do like the idea of full completion, but...
It always does feel good. That way you can also be like, hey guys, I did it. Or even to yourself, you can be like, I got all the platinums in this game and never have to platinum it in the future if I don't want to, sort of thing.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts. I'm never platinuming that game ever again. I've platinumed it twice! Once
I
for my
will get
main account
every
and then once for
achievement.
Yoga Doctor.
I'll get every achievement that doesn't require me to play the game twice or 3 times. Or twice.
Unless it's
As
one
for
of
Chain-
100% LPs.
As for Chain of Memories, fuck no, I ain't doing that again.
Lucky you, you don't have to.
I'm basically doing it twice. Therefore, I'm done. One is more than enough. Getting the 99 grind was enough to make me.
Excuse
like,
me,
just
one of them
over.
is an X button masher and one of them is a triangle button masher. It's totally different.
Ah, you're right. Actually, the level 99 grind is a triangle masher. So, kind of right. Mostly right.
Do these credits loop? Yes, they do. Okay.
Wait, what kind? Who has credits that loop?
Insane Trilogy loops too. That's why I started suspecting.
Does it really? I
Yes.
skip it all the time.
They loop.
I've never seen it. I've skipped it every time.
It's not very nice. You should always sit through them at least once.
I'm joking. I did sit through it once, but I think once it got to the bottom, I pressed X or whatever, start.
But yeah, so next time I'm definitely gonna get the colored gems I'm missing first. So blue gem's gonna be first because I know where that one is.
Presumably in the next part, you're just gonna round up all the gems.
Yeah, and then red gem. Good luck, me.
I wish I could see how many gems that you're missing. Does it tell you on the save screen?
It tells me
Or does it just tell you how many?
You could probably look up how many there are online.
17. If I had to guess, it's probably like around 30.
I'm
Just gonna
30 or
guess
40.
it. Yeah. Well, 40 seems like a stretch.
Yeah, actually, come think, I think 40 is how many there is in the PS1 game, so...
Yeah, there's like 42 in the PS1 games, so they would have to have 2 in like every level. But yeah, in the next part...
3 in some levels, come to think of it, so yeah, no, definitely not.
So in the next part, we will presumably get every single gem.
Definitely getting the color gems.
If not every single gem, probably like half the gems or something, but we'll have to see. So, till then, guys, I love you. Have a good night.
Goodbye, and for anyone that's 70% only, goodbye, and hopefully you'll check out some of our other LPs.
Yeah, don't forget to check out Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3. Those are classics. Anyways, goodbye.